Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Journey of an Average Gamer, Mass Effect Legendary Edition, Mass Effect 1. Now, this is going to be the guide for the Archivist Achievement if you're looking for the Archivist Achievement. Now, this is actually a very easy achievement to get because you can actually attain this achievement before you leave the Citadel the first time. So this is in the very beginning of the game. Now, the reason why I actually want to do this is because you can actually miss one of the codex entries for one of the races, and that's the ancient race of the Protheans. You get this uh codex entry at the very beginning of the game. So if you are not the type that actually are asking investigative questions when those options come, you'll miss by it. So again, I'm gonna show you right here in the beginning of the game. The first one is gonna be the Protheans, and you're gonna get it right here. Now, in this video right now, what's going on is you're in the opening scenes in the prologue still, and you're going to go to Eden Prime to investigate the beacon. And when you're talking to Captain Anderson, the beacon is Prothean. So you're going to pop up, it's going to say Prothean question mark. That's not going to be the codex entry that's going to tell you about the Protheans. The Prothean codex is actually within the investigation on the Protheans right before you guys separate from this conversation that you're about to have now.
Guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Not many could have survived what you went through on Akuz. You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions
All right,
together.
now this is going to be where
You'll be in charge
actually
of the ground team.
get the Prothean
Secure
codex.
the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP.
And this is what you're going to select.
Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Now you're going to select the Protheans at the top,
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just
and
what
that's
they
how
taught
you
us
get
in
the
school.
Prothean codex.
They were a technologically advanced
Now,
species
all the rest
that
of the
ruled
codex,
galaxy
you can actually
50,000
go back
years
into the
ago. Then
game
they
and go
vanished.
around and do what you
Nobody
need to do
really
to
knows
find it.
how or
But
why,
this is the
though
only
I've heard
missable
plenty of
codex
theories.
entry, so this is why it's
But
important
everyone agrees
that I actually mentioned
galactic
this.
civilization wouldn't exist without them.
I've been fighting for my
Now,
life
the
ever
next
since.
codex entry that you're going to get is for the Geth.
Any idea what kind
So
of
when
enemy
you
we're
talk
facing?
to the enemy, select
I think they're
the Geth.
Geth.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon.
So once
The
you
dig
finish your
site is close,
conversation with
just
her,
over that rise. It might still be there.
you're going to have the
We could use your
Prothean
help,
and the
Williams.
Geth
Aye, aye, sir.
codex entries.
It's time for payback.
All right, now the next codex entry is going to be over here at this Avena terminal over by the Krogan statue. This is where we're going to actually pick up the codex entry for the Rachni. So go ahead, talk to the virtual interface,
Greetings
and then
and welcome to the
discover the
Presidium.
Rachni.
My name is Avena, and I am pleased to be your virtual...
The Rack.
Next, after you finish
Are you
talking to the
using
Avena
Avena? Have a
terminal,
pleasant
right
day.
where you get the Rachni from, there's going to be this little purplish jellyfish-looking thing called a Hannah.
human. This
So
one is
basically,
greatly
what you're
pleased
gonna
to
wanna
see you
do
here
to
in
get
my
this
decadent
is continue to
emporium.
talk to the Hanar, ask him every question about himself, about his speech, and
Who are
all
you?
the personal questions options that they have. and
This
you'll
one's
unlock
face
the
name is
codex entry
Delaninder,
for the Hanar.
though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth. Who are you? This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine.
Now, our next codex entry is going to be for the Keepers. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to walk to the Avena terminal over by the little statue of the small-scale Mass Effect relay, and there's actually going to be a keeper sitting right next to that Avena terminal. That's going to be the terminal that's going to tell you the codex entry about the keeper.
Look at that bug thing over there.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2. You are standing near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures. Behind me is the spectacular relay monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean mass relay. To your left is one of the keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel.
I understand what you're saying, but these alligators...
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Dan. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and
The
our
next two
government is
codex
always
entries that we're
shifting
going to
and
put in
changing.
is for the
Since we're not
Volus and
physically
the Elcor
adept,
ambassadors.
we
So go
trade
to the
our
embassies
services
and
for
talk to the
protection.
Elcor. Once you ask them a question about
Goodbye,
himself, you're going to
Ambassador.
go down to the bottom and you're going to select
Yes,
culture.
yes. Good
So
day,
once you
EarthClan.
select culture, he's going to tell you about his culture. You do the same
the
thing for the
Volus are-
Elcor ambassador that's right next to him that looks like a
Please
giant
greeting.
elephant-looking
Human,
thing.
it is
You're going to
always
select
good to see
culture,
your
and that's how you're
kind.
going to get the
I am
the next two
Ambassador
codex
Kalen.
entries for
Genuine
the
query.
Elcor
Is there
and
something I can
Volus
do for you this day?
ambassadors and their people.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups. Though we are always welcoming to outsiders, our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Now, the next group of codex entries are going to be automatic ones. So when you recruit Rex to be a part of your party, that's going to automatically unlock the Krogan codex entry. When you recruit Tali to be a part of your party, she's going to automatically give you the Quarian codex entry. And the last automatic is going to be the Asari and the
You wanted
Solarian.
proof?
You're going to go get
There it
those
is.
last two.
This
codex
evidence is
entries
irrefutable,
automatically
Ambassador.
story related when you
Saren
meet
will be
the
stripped of his
council
Spectre
face-to-face for
status,
the first time.
and all efforts
That's
will be
gonna
made
when
to
you
bring
get
him in to
the
answer for his
Solarian
crimes.
and the Asari.
I recognize the other voice,
Codex
the one
entry.
speaking with Saren.
Last but not least, the final codex entry
Tell me
is
what
going to
happened
be
with you
right
and
here
Saren
when
20
you're
years
given
ago.
command
It's
of
close
the
to 20 years ago
Normandy.
now.
So basically,
Ambassador
you're going
Goyle
to
was
talk
our
to
representative
Captain
here on the
Anderson or
Citadel.
former Captain Anderson,
Like Udina.
and he's going
She
to
wanted to
explain
get a
to you
human
his
into the
backstory.
Spectres.
So if you
She chose
listen to his
me.
backstory and listen to
The council
everything he
sent
has to
Saren
say
to
and
keep an eye on
investigate
me
every option,
and evaluate
you'll
my
be given the
performance,
last
just like they sent
final
Nihilus to
codex
keep
entry
tabs
for
on
the
you.
Batarians.